I'm that awkward plant girl, and welcome back to my channel. It's so good to see you. Thank you guys for coming back. And if you're new to the channel, we are all about the planty awesomeness here. So if you like plants as well, then please consider subscribing. Today I want to talk about 10 different plants that are kind of Love Day, Valentine's Day themed. That was a fungus gnat. After I just said I didn't have any more fungus gnats, I see a fungus gnat. Okay. But yes, I've got 10 plants that I want to go over with you today that are Valentine's Day themed. Some of them do not look the happiest today. I will give you fair warning. My power went out yesterday and a lot of my plants got to sit in some 50-degree weather and they're just not super thrilled. So, but majority of them are going to bounce back just fine, and then some of my Calathea have a little bit of cold damage, which means that their leaves crinkle a bit. But anyway, that's for another, that's for another video. Today we're all about the love plants, because we love plants, and who doesn't want to celebrate planty love on Love Day? Let's get into it, okay? I don't have any particular order. I just kind of gathered up all the plants that are heart-shaped and or pink, and just kind of want to share them with you guys. My first little video of doing this, so bear with me, okay? We will get through this. We will figure this out, okay? First up, I want to talk about this Jurassic Pink Splash Begonia Rex. He does need a little bit of water. He's got a crispy leaf there. I'm still learning begonias, but he's one of my very first ones ever, and I kind of like this one. The back of the leaves, I don't know if you can see, but the back of the leaves and the stem are furry, which you don't really get to see in pictures of begonia. And then I kind of like how the leaf is pink, it sparkles, and then there we go, you can kind of see right there. And then I also like how the shape of it is almost like an actual real human heart instead of like the cheesy Valentine's Day hearts. I don't know, maybe you science buffs will get what I'm saying, but I think that's kind of cool. So without the spikes. But even if it doesn't have the pink right there, it still has like a shimmery silvery in a not so mature leaf. So it's definitely really cool. Really cool plant. I don't want to give any care tips on it because it's very new to me. So, but stay subscribed and I'll let you know later, okay? Next up on the list is another new one that I got about a month ago, but it is a Hoya. Here, let me see if I could do this. It's a Hoya Crimson Queen, and you can see right up here, you can see that there's a little bit of pink. The leaves are very succulent on the Hoya. They need a lot of sunshine and light, and right now I'm in the Pacific Northwest with not very much sun. So this one, it just needs more sun and I don't have it right now. It also needs a trellis, so I'm going to be building in a trellis soon, which will be kind of cool. So yeah, that's going to be fun. But I thought this one was kind of Love Day because it's got kind of heart-shaped leaves, and then the pink, it becomes even more pink. A lot of Hoya have that fun sun stressing. Plus I'm super loving it. It's just really cool. So that one is pretty good. Next on the list is going to be, a little sad because I took him out of his terrarium jar, but I have a little baby heartleaf fern. I've been keeping him in a high humidity, there we go, high humidity terrarium jar. The leaves are actually heart-shaped, and then let me see, you can kind of see right there that it gets kind of a little circle inside, like the center, like a leaf within a leaf, which kind of like, oh, it's heart snuggling, it's so cute. So I just saw it and I had to have it. I super love it. So, but of course, heart shaped, so it had to make it today. But yes, I keep it in an old pickle jar and a plastic bag over it to kind of make high humidity. It's not the most glamorous setup. I do want to make a terrarium from an old fish tank soon for it. But that's down the line. I've got to finish my plant room first. So all these plans and never any time. But yes, you can look forward to that as well. what is next on the list? I just gathered like a whole bunch of plants, and I'm just kind of trying to pick now. It's hard to pick plants. Okay, so the next one, here we go. The next one is right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's Peperomia scandens variegata, also known as the Cupid peperomia. They have very succulent leaves. Here you go. They have very succulent leaves. And then they kind of open up. They come in like taco shapes like this, and then they open up. You can, here's a new baby one right there. You can kind of see. There you go. Sorry, my hands are all shaky because I had a bunch of coffee. It's been a long couple of days, folks. So, but it's actually supposed to be a trailing plant. So you can see, you can kind of see right here where it's starting to finally trail. For this one, I just bottom water him. He should be in a terracotta pot, but I couldn't keep up with the watering in the terracotta pot because he likes lots of sunlight to keep his variegation. So this one I put in a ceramic one, and whenever I start to notice that his leaves are not as succulent, because these peperomia leaves do not get super thick like a lot of other ones. So these ones will always be a little bendy, but they get more bendy when the soil dries out, and that's when I bottom water it and let it soak it up. So that's why I have it like on this little tray here. I know it's not super cute. You can get smaller ones, but and then you can see the new growth and the old growth. I'm trying to not get my head in there. But yeah, it's pretty and it's exciting, and it's called the Cupid peperomia because of the heart-shaped leaves, and then we love it because it's variegated. At least that's my reasoning. And then the stems, I don't know if you can, there we go, you can kind of see. Sorry, I'm like shoving a plant in your face. Here you go, have a plant. But you can see the stems have pink and green, which is really cool. So there's that one out of the way. I don't want to talk about it for too long. I super love it, but I don't want to talk about it for too long. So the next one on the list is another peperomia. In case you didn't know, I am peperomia obsessed. I love them. Pepperoni Incana, which is also known as the felted peperomia. It's got, let me see if I can find it. Here we go. This top one is a perfect one for you. It's easier to take it out of the jar, I'm sorry. But right there, you can see it's a heart-shaped peperomia leaf. It's thick, it's succulent, and it's fuzzy, like freaking teddy bear fuzzy. So if you can't have a bear paw succulent because you can't keep succulents alive, or or because they're toxic and you have little ones like me that eat your plants, then this is definitely a good substitute. They come in all chunka heart shaped, and look at these. They're just so fun. And then I just bottom water this one. The leaves will actually, they're really hard right now, but the leaves will get super soft and like floppy, almost like a dog ear floppy. That's what they remind me of because they're so fuzzy and soft like a little puppy's ear. And then they'll just kind of flop down and droop and get all sad looking. Then you're like, okay, I'll give you some water. And then they just perk right up and they're just so cute and beautiful. Check it out. And the stems are fuzzy too. Like, oh my God, I love it. Love, love, love. So, we're just gonna keep it moving, keep it moving. I could talk about peperomia all day, so I'm just gonna keep it moving. I do have a couple peperomia. They're not all peperomia though, I promise. They are all non-toxic though, which is really cool. Next one on the list is going to be the Peperomia napoleonites. You can see right there. I hope it picks up. So the leaves are heart-shaped and then they get more pointy. They also have a super sparkle to them. So you don't want diamonds this year for Valentine's Day and you want to plant, definitely like the Peperomia frost or the Peperomia napoleonites would be fantastic. Also on the back of the hearts, I don't know if you can see that, but check it out. Sorry, my hands are shaking so bad. But the back of the leaves is a pinkish reddish, and then the stems are a pinkish reddish as well, so you can see. and then it kind of fades, it fades away a bit. Let me see if I can find a bigger good leaf. There we go. You can see it fades away a bit, so it's not as pink. It comes in really reddish pink, and then it fades away to a greenish pink, and then it just becomes green with red veination, which is still really cool. But heart-shaped, sparkles, and pink. I mean, come on, how could it not make this video? And on to my next plant. On to the next one on the list. We're powering through these, aren't we? This is the last Peperomia on the list. So if you're a Peperomia hater or a Peperomia killer and you don't want any more Peperomia, this is the last one, I promise. But you'll see why. Like, okay, come on. The Peperomia pink lady. Look at the pink. Look at all that pink. And if it doesn't get enough sun, it'll be green like this. If it gets just a little bit of sun, it gets the marble effect. And then when it gets enough sun, I give it morning sun, morning indirect light, it gets all of this beautiful pinkness. Beautiful pinkness. And there, I don't know if I can show you, it just gets more. Here's a good leaf. There we go. They're kind of crinkled in the middle there. But you could see right there, you see that pink? It's just, oh, it's to die for. It is to die for. This is called the Peperomia pink lady. There is a Peperomia marble out there that looks like this, that people are saying is the same plant. I'm personally not buying it because for all of it to just be that marbled look, it would have to have a very specific set of light. And I've heard people say that that one has cream, and I never see any cream on this one. But if you know for sure, if you have any scientific evidence or, you know, have any particular articles or the patent or anything like that to kind of, I don't know, kind of lean me in the right direction of what it truly is, the Peperomia pink lady versus the marbled, definitely let me know. Because if there is a pink marbled one and it has more of a cream color in it, I would love to get that one as well. But if you're looking for a pink plant to get your honey, you know, this is definitely a fairly inexpensive, easy care, wonderful plant. Or if you're just looking for one for yourself, just saying, I could take like 10 of those. I could live in a whole room of those. They're so pretty. But lots of other plants to get to today. We've got 3, technically 4. I'm giving you guys, my hair stick. All right, technically 4 because I'm giving you guys kind of a bonus plant, but they're almost the same plant. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. It'll be the last one. Moving on, we're going to do this one. This is one of my new favorites. I talked about it in my last video. I'm sorry, I love it so much, so I'm gonna say it again. This is the Calathea Majestica Magic Star. So it's got a new leaf right there. So you can see that coming in. And then check out the pink and white stripes. And then it's a beautiful burgundy red on the back. And it'll get more pink or less pink depending on how much sun you give it, from what I understand. But the variegation coloring on this is stable, like the pattern, and then the variegation is the pink. So it will always have the straight pattern, okay? But then depending on how much sun you give it is how much pink it will have, is my understanding of it. But like I said, this fairly new plant, this is what the leaves look like when they, here we go, sorry. Let's see if I can move these leaves and get that leaf. There we go, you can kind of see there how it's unfurling. New growth is always so exciting. Just makes my day. And then I've got it in my own mix, but I'm not ready to talk about that yet because I'm still testing it out. But look forward to that in the future. I'll let you know if it's terrible or great. Yes, but the Calathea Majestica Magic Star, everybody. Woo! I don't know how to do sound effects on all of this. I'm not very technical savvy. I speak plant, not tech, so sound effects, yay! All right. And then this one might surprise some folks. This is just a simple red veined Maranta. And it's a little cranky because, like I said, some cold damage. They definitely do not like cold, so you can see this one is facing straight down. It's to conserve humidity, and then there's not very much sun today. But you can see The back of the leaves are a beautiful pink reddish color, and then you can see that it's got the red veination in the front. And these are fairly inexpensive plants, and you can pick them up almost anywhere, and any nursery really will carry these for an inexpensive price. So if you're booking at home today and you need to get your sweetie something, this is definitely definitely one that you'll be able to find. And I don't know, it's just pretty. Like, they're soft and kind of a velvety feel. I don't know, I just super love Maranta. I really do. And then this one is really cool because I keep it in a candle jar. I hope you can see when I do that. So I keep it in a candle jar as a cash pot, and I just have it in the nursery pot. And check out all those roots. I am going to have to repot it pretty soon. You can tell it's been through the ringer. This is the shipping leaf, this is a shipping leaf, and then this one is a shipping leaf, but everything else is new growth in the middle of winter. And like I said, it's not very happy right now because it's cold, but I have 2 of these and they're both doing fantastic, and they super love warmth and sunshine when you can give it to them. And this is the newest leaf right there. Sorry, I keep shoving plants in your face, but I like to look at plants in my face when I watch these videos. So, if you don't like the plants, then probably not the right channel, because we're all about the planty awesomeness here. Okay, so this is the last one, and I know you've seen it before, but I just want to show them anyway. I think every Valentine's Day every Valentine's Day video will show these. This is Serapegio woodii. It's basically string of hearts is what it's called, and I'm sure I mispronounced the Latin name, but I'm trying to get more comfortable with it, so bear with me here, okay? But it's the variegated string of hearts. I got mine, let me do it this way. I got mine as a cutting, I want to say like last October, and I know it should have done stuff, but I just kind of stuck it in here. I didn't chop it, I didn't prop it, I didn't spag, I didn't do anything. I just did the pinning method in this pot. You can kind of see it there. And then I sat and I waited, and it put out, you see, it put out this leaf, and then it put out this leaf right here, if you can see that. Oh, so it pushed out the new growth right there, and then it sat right up here with all of this light and did absolutely nothing. And then I moved it to my grow light in my living room, and it started popping out this new growth right here, and I'll try to show like a better close-up of it. But yeah, so it started within just a couple of days, it started to put out that new growth, which I'll try to show you a better close-up than I can get here. But it's pink and white and green, and when it's sun-stressed, it's just so beautiful, and I'm hoping it'll get there with a lot more light. These guys are clearly light lovers, and I wasn't doing the job. So we'll see how it is now once it gets what it really loves. And then your bonus plants, because I love to talk plants and any excuse to talk plants, right? Is the non-variegated. You can kind of see right there. Sorry, my hand's shaking. So basically with these ones, when it gets enough light, it will have the silver shimmer all over this dark green, almost like I don't know how to explain it. It'll have a lot of the shimmer on it when it gets enough light. And then when it doesn't get enough light, it'll have a lot less as it gets bigger. And then the more light it has, the bigger the leaves are gonna get, provided it's got the proper nutrition and whatnot. So I have these all right up here, and then it just wasn't getting the light. It wasn't getting enough light because it's always overcast out here, and then there's a porch out here as well, and that is like, it just blocks a lot. So it got some light, but not nearly enough. So I have it like this close to my grow light in the living room, and and on my mantle. I think you guys saw that in my tour video. If not, I'll link that video up. If you get a chance to own any of these, they're not super rare, they're not super expensive. I think anybody on any budget should be able to get a hold of these fairly easily. They're pretty fantastic plants. Alright, so that's it for the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Tell me down below what Valentine's Day gifts you got, or what planty Valentine's Day gifts that you're giving or getting. We don't normally celebrate Valentine's Day, but we met in a card store and my husband wanted his magic cards because he's an ultra nerd. So I got him a bunch of those, and now he is insisting that he has to get me something for Valentine's Day, so now I have a bunch of plants that I was gonna get anyway that he's gonna be getting me. So, but yeah, so I gave him magic cards, he's gifting me plants. Tell me about how your Valentine's Day is going, and if you would have added any other ones to the list, because there will be another video next year, hopefully, if I can come up with more awesomeness like this. And again, these were all non-toxic plants, so if you have pets or you have kids, need to have something like that, or if you just don't want to gift a toxic plant because you're not sure, these are great lady friend gifts. They're great gifts in general. And there were definitely some that I wanted to talk about, but I wanted to kind of keep a limit, and 11 plants should be plenty. So 2 of which were technically almost the same, but one's variegated and one's not variegated. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please consider subscribing. There will be more awesome planty content coming out soon. I make a video every single Sunday, and I look forward to talking with you about plants. You can go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I am on there every single day posting updates about my babies, and I would love to see the updates on your babies. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!